cardio time. What's up? Just cycling. Thank you. Bang for your buck, top 5. Loaded them questions. All right. Are you sober this time? Bike's just so fucking uncomfortable. Oh, damn. Tomorrow's alcohol field. Dude, me too. We're having our yearly summer party for the gym. And that means a bunch of free booze and food. So I'm gonna get fucked up. Coke. Fucking arm. Oh my god. Super lean. What's up, Go-Go Zebras? I think you're new. Know the name of these? How y'all doing tonight? Jason is nowhere near lean. No, probably not. I haven't watched his channel much. Pretty much only watch him when he mentions me. So, hasn't mentioned me in a while, as far as I know. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Already fucking sweating. It's been 2 minutes. Shit. Nice. What are you hitting? Squats, I hope? You need only to train a muscle, had 2 joint ankles at a time, most development flexed and straight. I think you're saying. Straight for sure. I am the Nether Beast 2.0. Oh. I wasn't aware I was faking lifts. Or telling teenagers to stick coffee in their ass. That's fun though. Why am I the Nether Beast 2.0? It's new. I've never accused me of that before. How's the progress of 4-plate bench going? It's going well. Bench today. Some light stuff. After those push-ups, explosive push-ups. Yeah, it's going well. Start pushing the weight again next week. Nothing crazy. Like, it's not my main focus right now. It's a focus of mine. I guess you call it main focus, but it's up there. So I'm not like only training shit for bench, but squat 3 times a week as a novice for sure. Bicep flex like a spider curl and straight, as in a very elevated preacher curl. Yeah, I think if you're looking for like size development, you should be working through the full range of motion. I mean, just like the activation of the joint, working the muscles. So, for example, like a bicep curl, bottom position is very easy with that part. Up here, obviously. So finding variations where you're challenging the range of motion, where to revive you bench just straight in one set. No idea. I did 5 as a 10. I did 25 today actually. Good find those. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he's like, literally like advice calls and they don't know what the fuck is trying to do. Y'all hear me? Hear me? guys hear me? Yes? No? Anybody? YouTube fucking sucks. Yes, sweet. There we go. It says reconnecting on my screen for some reason. I don't know. Sorry about that. As I was saying, so many dumbasses try to legitimize themselves, like claim they're doing West Side or, but it's just people watching Louis Simmons talk about stuff and not understanding what the fuck he's talking about, because no one really understands what the fuck he's talking about. And then, like, misapplying it. My friend Alex is by any stretch, it wasn't a Cope Destiny dude targeting sister, but it's fine. So, with his sister, obviously I'm not a big fan of people's families getting harassed, because mine's been harassed and threatened and stuff. I think the weird thing about all that was the fact that she was so... I have a fucking full-time job. I don't have fucking time to make videos. Do detective work and shit. The fact that she was like so willing to give up things about her brother, I thought was very strange. What's I talking about now? Yeah, no. Like, she shouldn't have to talk to some stranger about stuff. I don't think she should have been targeted. Cope, if you're listening, I don't think she should have been targeted. I don't think Cope was actually the one doing the targeting. He just put the video up, but yeah, I don't know. So the 500 squat, 50 pound deadlift, 315 bench, would you say you maximize your muscle potential? No. I should clarify that, yeah, that's what I thought. It was that, whatever his channel name is. Easy breezy, yep. My cardio. I went 8 miles last time, so I'm gonna do like 8.5 hopefully. Already gone 2.5 almost. Cruising. Keywords, bulk carrying research. Alright, people are on the Cope Destiny, what's it called, the chat thing. Fucking old, I don't know what it's called. That's one for bad genetics, it's funny. 1300 out of 535 on guy just hasn't same cast for the 3. She said, yeah, I mean, if you're bigger, it's not, being short doesn't mean you have bad genetics, you just have short genetics. I mean, if you're bigger, you have a larger frame, which means you can put on more muscle mass and stuff, so of course you'll be able to lift more, like a Brian Shaw and stuff, but doesn't mean bad genetics. I was hearing people say they have bad genetics because that's just a cop out. Like, look what I was able to do with bad genetics. Like, shut the fuck up. Did the scientists look at your genome and say you have bad genetics? I don't know. What are your two movements? Top two. So 4? To get better at the start of the push of the bench press. I think so one of them is supposed to push up really good, supposed to push ups really good, and dead press. Also is pausing your bench. Those 3 will take you pretty far if that's the issue you have. Bad genetics is another term for bad training, yeah. Like, obviously there's some people with like super good genetics. Like there are certain people, but the average person can go pretty damn far if you're training properly and hard. To a weight difference between high handle and low handle strap bar. I mean, that depends. A lot of people get like a couple 100 pounds out of the high handles, so it just kind of depends. Ass falling, Brian. This strange hand, I think my nerve moved or something, because when this hammy stretch while standing, I feel it tapping the nerve now when it hasn't before. Like that. Boy, that stretch for now did. Made things 15 in, alright. So boy, that stretch for now. It could just be your inflammation acting up again. So, or not necessarily acting up again, but like presenting itself differently than it was before. So just kind of avoid that stretch, keep an eye on it. What do you recommend for super noob, unsporty lifters? I feel like my hierarchy of movements, watch that video. I recommend going through them all, not skipping on shit, getting good at certain movements before you move on to other ones. Programs, I usually say some variation of 531 because it's very modifiable. And can be modified like fit schedules and needs and weaknesses and stuff. Opinions on Rippetoe, not a fan at all. I am very anti-Rippetoe. Buffet is a has-been wannabe nobody. Got a scam gun, I still know what's happening. Yeah, just stay away from that stretch, David. I'm assuming you're taking the NSAID still. See how it progresses the next few days. Just avoid that stretch for the next few days. You can try the stretch again like 2 or 3 days. But if that's the only position that's bothering it, I wouldn't worry about it. How do you go about fixing SI joint, low back pain? So if you on YouTube, you search for SI joint self-adjustment. Super easy to do. You can't fuck it up any worse. Usually provides immediate relief. And then from there, stretching your hip flexors, stretching your hamstrings, stretching your glutes a lot. Getting some twisting motions in, working on some twisting mobility a little bit, right? A little bit of this. And should be no problem if you do it properly. I used to have SI joint issues when I used to row. I just kind of dealt with it for the longest time, and then I kind of did something about it, and it's gone. So, yeah, I still train tomorrow, David. See how it feels to warm up and everything, but should be fine. Sweating balls. But I'm in the group studio, functional room at the gym. When they say ice inflammation, but inflaming the body's natural response, so when inhibiting inflammation, inhibit healing immune system. Yeah, so modern stuff, Anton. Say you probably shouldn't ice stuff unless it's like super painful or something, but typically you want to heat stuff and get blood flowing in the area. I have perfect unassisted squat form. I do 85 pounds for sets of 30 in one breath. What? I don't think you're doing that. You're pressing out then. Predicting training is not exactly easy as I've never seen it. Doesn't have to do squats or anything. Just stretch my down. Yeah, just honestly, it's kind of simple advice. Just avoid things I've heard for now. And this is fucking sleep. There's actually studies showing that prolonged bike riding in men, it takes a lot, but it can cause erectile dysfunction. So if you're someone who bikes to work a lot, you can keep that in mind. And for women, it's been shown in extreme cases for women to lose the ability to orgasm because the pressure is not in the best spot. But some no bike riding is fine. I was in my college gym doing deadlifts around back. It was a bad one. Yeah, so many people that have bad body control don't know how to hip hinge. That's the most common thing, especially among non-athletes. People do not know how to hip hinge, which is why I have that hierarchy of movements. Being strong on back extension, like 300 pounds plus to bring a deadlift. I mean, I've been working my back extension a lot right now. It's not to bring my deadlift, but I think it's useful. You want to get as best the range of motion as you can possibly get with it. But it's always like, oh, you used to talk shit about Rubish doing them, and then now you're doing them. I didn't talk shit about the actual extension itself, but I was talking about Pete Rubish's specific back extension is very close to the floor. When you see your mind's like kind of raised up, and I purposely use 25 so I can keep it as low as possible. So I use 45 to raise the bar up a little bit. So in my opinion, you should have the greatest range of motion you can possibly get with it, pretty much, where you can maintain neutral spine at least. And so I think they're very useful assistants. They're very good for preventing injury, especially. Nope. Had that problem. That the movement's perfectly low waves for volume. It just doesn't work. As part of being careful can be detrimental, honestly. Any regrets in your years of strength training? Not really. When I started, I was a cross country runner. Like, obviously, if I started lifting when I was a teenager, I'd probably be a lot stronger than I am right now. But I don't really have regret because I love lifting and I've always loved training of some sort. And there's gonna come a day when I'm not able to lift as much and I start getting weaker as you get older, you know. But then I can do other stuff because I played sports and I had tried other things. I know what I like, so I don't really regret anything. Would you rather be coached by Alpha Destiny or Thrall? If you had to pick one, Thrall for sure. At least like halfway knows what he's doing. Only halfway. And also isn't just like 21 years old or 22 years old. Yeah, that's the LDL, leg curls, arm biceps, etc. Yeah, good. It's good, all good stuff. Can't be too careful when it comes by his health, will slow progress. That's true. A lot of people because they're so afraid of lifting heavy, at a certain point, like they injure themselves, and like they've rehab, but like in their mind, they're not rehabbed sometimes, and they won't actually get stronger, and that's causing their continued issues because they're not getting stronger. But cruising at 5.2 miles already. 17 minutes in. Woo! Tour de France, here I come. Doing a high bar or low bar squat for novice lifter. High bar. I was gonna keep on doing cardio. I used to be cardio, bro. All I used to do was run, then I rode. Look how fast these fucking legs. This thing, boom, 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 boom. Cruising. Yeah, I use a high bar for novices just because it's going to improve mobility for one thing. It's easier to more volume on. It's not going to tax your lower back as much. It's safer in my opinion. It's easier to bail from. Shoulder mobility is not as much of a requirement. And I think overall it just builds a better body, honestly. With you included, a couple estimated videos included for about 2 seconds. I did see it. I'm a 240-pound monster. Yeah, I'd say high bar for novices. Plus, there's a lot of people I see who low bar, even though they low bar good amounts of weight, they physically cannot high bar, and that's a problem. But there's no one who high bars who can't low bar. Ass to grass squat versus hybrid squat for overall size and strength. I mean a hybrid squat, like just high bar going right below parallel or something. And if you can go ass to grass, you're just a recreational lifter and you're not planning on competing, I would go ass to grass. If you're planning on competing, you need some specificity. Cristiano Ronaldo's a small ass frame. That was a big knee. That's so funny. Like, what size t-shirt does he wear? What size t-shirt is Ronaldo in? I need to know. Despite my discomfort in my T-band, I decided to keep going heavy on my high bars, and now they're both kind of fucked, so I'm taking videos off to let them have a break. Well, listen to your body. With your IT band, stretch it lightly, foam roll it very lightly. I prefer using like a rolling pin type thing, so you have a manual. So most people honestly their body weight's too much for the IT band when you're doing foam rolling. You don't need to do much, it's a very sensitive area. Some light foam rolling and stuff. Stretch your hip flexors as well, it's probably pulling on it. Stretch your quads slightly, all light obviously. What are your fitness goals if you had 4-place bench? So like I was saying earlier, like the bench isn't my main goal right now. I'm actually just mostly focusing on building my base back up, which is probably the reason I'm doing cardio. So I'm focusing on a lot of different doing weighted pull-ups and benching, doing back extensions, squatting every day. I'm not pushing anything right now really. Just slowly building the complete package up, I guess you could say. So I guess my goal right now is doing that. The goal after that is the 4-plate bench, actually. You'll use 50 pounds more hybrid with a belt versus beltless ass to grass. That makes sense. Or do you doing both? Honestly, there's not a, again, if you're a recreational lifter, doing beltless squats isn't really a necessity. It can be useful for certain like training, like blocks and stuff, but just doing for the sake of doing it is kind of pointless. Your bench sucks, dude. You are 130 pounds. Fuck off. Favorite lift? 61 PWCC has done. The Atlas Stone, like on its back leg press. It's fucking awesome. Why train, Nick? Not planning on getting guillotined. Honestly, it's like, unless you're in like a combat sport or football, it's probably pointless. 250 being lifted. I mean, I've repped his max for multiple sets. I'm not sure that counts being lifted. And again, Jordan Feigenbaum, natty or not, who gives a shit? Then again, no, if a rep lifter lifting with a belt isn't a necessity either. No. And yes, I have. Lance, why are you on my channel? If you don't like me, why the fuck do you watch my channel? Like, what the? Is your life so shitty you have nothing better to do? Go squat. Jesus. What's wrong with people? This fucking guy. Fuck off, dude. What do you fix uneven shoulders? I feel like I've always had this postural issue from spending time. Yeah, Lance, you fucking suck at trolling. Literally the worst. Sorry, postural issue from spending time on the computer for work and from years of school. I feel it when I play spark squats. So, number one, get a dowel or like a stick or PVC or something. Shoulder dislocates, also known as path screws. Do those every single day, twice or 3 times a day. Every single day. Okay, a shit ton of them. But go slow, make the biggest circle you possibly can, do them properly, look at the sleep tutorial. And then band pull aparts every single day, twice a day at least. Every single time lift for sure. Doing some lateral raises can be useful, lateral raises, front raises, Ys and Ts especially, lift those up. Doing all that. Working on your back a shit ton. This one on a push-up program can running it. You're welcome, Aurelius the Gunsmith. Hope it works for you. Adding work like neck, calves, wrists make your recovery worse. Upper limit on your whole body recovery. Yes, there's definitely an upper limit. Like for example, doing a shit ton of like forearm stuff. It's gonna ruin your deadlift slightly. So you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. Could leg press help develop deadlifts and squats, or is it not really worth anything? Yeah, it can definitely be useful. Not the end all be all, but certainly useful. By the way, one-arm planks are hard as fuck. You're a failed Bugenhagen. Alex is a failed Bugenhagen. He wants to beat him. I train with him. I'm friends with him. Fuck off, dude. So no, you're the worst fucking troll I've ever had, I think. Why can't I get good trolls ever? I don't mind the good trolls. Ever lying leg curl or sitting leg curl? Lying. Sitting's never felt good. No, calling him a miniature Bugenhagen's a disgrace to Bugenhagen. Not even that. I've shown them lately, so definitely check those out as well. Yeah, you should. Everyone should do this every day. No, I'm not. The people think they piss me off by like disliking and stuff, and like being. It's just. Talk about that. You're just so shitty. I'm upset that you're so bad at trolling. These are popular things can be useless except for like rack pulls. Rack pulls definitely useless, like the above the knee ones. What else? Most people overdo, hip thrusts. Let's see. I'm on a bike. I'm doing cardio, bro. Shit. I'm at probably 8 miles. No, 25 minutes. 5 minutes ahead of last time. Incline bench. I don't think incline bench is worthless. It's like the miniature schnauzer for sure. I'm not sure that anything's useless, but most people don't need to be doing. Do you think you can pass buds right now? What are the requirements? Tell me them. That's the Navy SEAL one, right? Typical weight difference between conventional and low-handle trap bar deadlift. That depends a lot on your leverages. Usually most people can move a decent amount heavier with the trap bar. That's right under you. Probably curls, talking about performance. And they can be useful for like injury prevention in the shoulders, or not shoulders, the elbows and stuff. And they'd carry over to bench. And only each recovers with bench. If you make it your main lift, it can certainly, depending on your weaknesses, help. I guess I disagree with incline being useless. I think dumbbell incline's better than barbell personally. So anyway, who can low bar can high bar, not the other way around. People start squatting, they start with high bar. And not anymore though. So many people like they start with fucking starting strength and they learn how to low bar shittily and have poor mobility because of it. Most people just lack the mobility to high bar after a while because they do, you know, shitty low bar squats. So people claim it's the truth, but it's the truth. How come people don't get results from it? Spike. From the starting swing strength low bar squat, a lot. The hip drive, bullshit. The cueing of it's bad. The one size fits all is bad. Do you think it would be a good idea for a high bar squatter to use sumo deads as an accessory for the sake of balance? No, that's not necessary. Like for deadlifting and stuff, you can find. The squat equals backbreaker and brain melter. My low bar is so much better than my high bar, though, I gotta say. Like historically, pretty much ever since I started lifting, my high or low bar has been like 100 pounds above my high bar. Always been so much better at low bar. Obviously, like have a strong posterior chain, fucking seated good morning, 500 pounds, but yeah. That's just me. Everyone's different. Like Clarence Kennedy, look at him squatting. I bet his low bar is probably not any better. I'll be like marginally better, if anything. Would probably take a lot more to recover from. Yeah, I mostly recommend high bars because of mobility. You try trap bar RDLs. I have not tried them. I'm sure they'd be fine though. I think it'd be hard not to cheat them, to be honest. I think it'd be really easy to like, quote unquote, hitch them. And like just turn them into like a weird squat bastardization. One more minute on the bike. I'm at 9.2 miles right now. We're 9.3. Giant ass cycling legs. Weight difference between SSB front squat for bar. Everyone seems to think that it feels like a low bar squat, and it doesn't at all, in my opinion. It's really fucking hard. The weight's all weird. And bracing for it's fucking hard as shit. Even harder than a normal SSB squat. It's already hard as fuck to brace for. But weight difference, I don't know, fucking know. Swimmer's breaststroke or side stroke. I'm a pretty bad swimmer, so. That big ass. Plus, replacing bench with push press on a novice program. I wouldn't recommend it. Push press has a lot more moving parts. And most people don't do it right. End up snapping their shit up. Unless you have something specific in mind that you need to be good at push press for. Yeah. Keep your recovery by doing progressively increasing volume with deloads here and there. Just staying on the same weight for 3 months, but maybe do 11 to 25 sets. That's just too much. I've done trap bar RDL a few times. I don't feel like there's as good an activation. I think normal barbell feels better. Yeah, I figured probably more hamstrings. Or cheat them. Then again, I'm only doing like 300 for 5, so God knows what happened to 400 plus. I mean, yeah, let me know how it goes. Didn't you say you're coming to the program? Yeah, just kind of waiting for all the DYEL trolls to go away. It'll be soon, don't worry. It's all done. It's been done for a while now. Should we place next to the you ever look at West Side? Risking Bastards, his last stream. Yeah, I took a quick peek at it. We're kind of busy lately, so I didn't take it in depth. It's okay. I think it's a little unnecessary, but that's not bad. I think you could get strong doing it. Oh shit, that was fun. 10 miles, boom! In 31 minutes. Way better than last time. Oh, 8 miles. Oh, I should take a picture of that so I can remember. Trying to up it a little bit each time. So, I'll keep talking for a little bit though. Getting on third tonight. Fundamentals, cardio, and a powerlifting routine. And did you know that Chadwick Smith was only a few seconds off from the 500-meter row record? I'm assuming on the machine. I believe he's a big fucking dude. That's kind of the problem with rowing, is that there's like, indoor rowing, you light and heavyweight, but the heavyweights just goes up forever. So that's why like Brian Shaw is just like, it's so unfair. Like, no matter how, if I was the greatest rower in the world with my body, I'd still probably be as good as him. It sucks. The guy who Brian Shaw tied, he didn't actually break the row record, he tied him. Pretty much stopped rowing, he had a bunch of back problems, which sucks. Can't remember his name right now. Why can't the body do more than 20 sets in a week? Why do you think we can't? It's more beginner program. Yeah, it's a beginner program. Base building program, mostly. So like doing some cardio is great for you, improving recovery, just don't go crazy with it. Exactly. Micro loading volumes instead. For example, one week you do 5, 5, 5, 5, 3. The same way, other week you do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. So you stop short without feeling, but improve over time. I mean, that's a lot of sets, but yeah, you're thinking about double progression. Works really well for overhead press. Man, I feel good. Second day of cardio, boom. Am I libertarian? No. Fuck no. I understand how government works, so no. So I'm socially Mussolini and fiscally Stalin. Alright. Late novice to your program? Yeah, it can be useful for, I mean, a lot of it's just building a base, preparing you for, you know, whatever program you should decide to do next. So there's like learning how to do one-arm push-ups in there, to release the program for a couple days ago. I think that's important for beginners because if you can do that, your overhead press is probably way better. Base novice program. What do you mean? I mean, this is like a novice program, the one I'm releasing, like base building. What was I saying? Overhead press is 135 for reps, pause. That's okay. You're still a novice. Do you make decent money from doing training? I make really good money, actually. Minimal working and high hourly pay. It's nice. Allows me to sleep. Low stress. Talk to people all day. It's pretty fun. It's a good living. Not everyone, a lot of people don't make good money doing it. If you're thinking about becoming a trainer, most people don't make good money. But those of us who are good do. I mean, yeah, there's like diminishing returns at a certain point with sets. But I mean, like total, if you include my warm-ups and stuff, just squatting every day, I'm doing way more than 20 sets a week. I balance ROTC PT at 5 a.m., 3 times a week in powerlifting. I'm a very tired boy. I mean, if ROTC is your big like thing right now, I'd focus mostly on that. I would just try to probably maintain. So I'm assuming like Monday, Wednesday, Friday with ROTC. You better do like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday in the gym, and just don't be going crazy with it. Don't be maxing out. Don't be pushing your limits necessarily. Just trying to like, at least maintain. Seeing all the girls at the gym because you're an alpha and it's your destiny. Hell yeah. I dated a few girls who are members of the gym. Never a client though, because that's bad. But there's one who trains in here now who I had a one-night stand with. It's really awkward. I figure there's a local gym that pay fucking $135 an hour. Jesus, I'm not that expensive. Oh, actually, I'm pretty close to that. Pay back. One of the poorest places in the country. I don't know who the hell pays that. Yeah, I have a lot of like doctors and shit I train, so they can shell out, which is nice. Bigger volume means bigger muscles. That's not always true. Can't do so big jumps as you would like. You want to do so much to get a response. True. Commercial gyms are a scam. Many of them are. Mine, the one I work at, it was a scam more or less before I started here. But I have reshaped it and built a culture here. So it's no longer one. Strength and intermediate and all that shit, it's all marketing and it's not a real thing. It's marketing terms, people can sell you new programs. Like, oh, you finished my beginner program, time for my intermediate program. You call them doctor or first name basis, all my clients. Bench carry over to overhead press or vice versa. Yeah, there's carryover between the two. Not as much as you'd think, but there is some. Like bigger, stronger shoulders from overhead press is going to carry over to more stable bench. So just back and forth. It's good to do both, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm good. Calls them DYLs. I said something mean to a client who didn't deserve it today, and I felt kind of bad. To be honest. What is your muscle training frequency? Does every muscle have the same in a week? The legs, chest, legs for your chest too. Depends what you're training and what your training is. I hit my legs every day right now because I'm squatting every day, and then I'm doing back extensions twice a week, just hitting them pretty hard, and leg curls, and then benching twice a week right now. It's been light, but bench twice a week. Yeah, I squat. I'm just maintaining that. I'm hitting 405 easily every day. I haven't pushed that. I won't squat every day for 6 months straight. That's when I first started doing it. So, yeah. And that was a max every day when I did it the first time. Turn that in, cause your clients to tear their tendons. Yeah, didn't he didn't want his name released because he's being sued because he injured people in the gym. Don't forget the coffee. When's the novice program coming? Pretty soon, once the trolls disappear. Currently I reserve 2 days for benching and 1 for overhead press. If I have powerlifting inspiration, should I just swap overhead press day for a bench day? I think keeping the overhead press day is good. It'll keep your shoulders healthy. I think it's good to do 2 and 1. Especially if that's like your norm. I think it's a good idea. Do you cover hamstring specific work along your squatting every day routine, or the squats hit the hamstrings enough? Twice a week I'm doing back extensions and some hamstring curls. So yeah, I'm doing some hamstring specific stuff. It was like yesterday I was doing a bunch of bent over rows. I did 5 sets of 10 at 315 bent over rows. And I mean that hits your hamstrings because you're just like stabilizing and stuff. Seven sets of 7, squat, row, and benching 2 days a week. And in between, you do hypers, deadlifts, arms, and abs. It's an interesting setup. It works for you. 7 sets of 7. I don't think I've ever heard anyone doing that. That's a lucky number, though, so. Ooh. But yeah, people underestimate how much the body can handle. Would I be fine leaving out back extensions since I'm deadlifting and just sticking to hamstring curls, leg extensions after squat? I mean, yeah, those are fine. I like back extensions a lot just because they're really good for injury prevention, especially. Alpha Male sells Scam Pro 47 USD. Dairyland Strength gives genuine programs for free. Yeah, any program. Here's a little tidbit of information. Any program that's for the general population should not cost money. If it's a specific program to one person, yes, you should charge. Like I would charge people for a specific program for them.
But a general program for the general population should always be free. If it's not, it's bullshit. To be fair, Alex does a free novice program. Yeah, that he stole from Jason Blaha and just replaced squats with box squats and bench with floor press. Also, a Woolen row, like an RDL cheat row. I think that they can be useful if you're for certain people. I've never done them, but I've done cheat rows, which are kind of similar. But I'm sure they're good. Their shoulders pinched. They should be pulled back. I need to build back strength. After 1 year of squatting, I hit 325 by 4, but I'm shipping to basic soon and won't lift for 3 months. And 160. It'll come back. I'll build back strength. Build back, not build your back strength. It'll come back fast. There's muscle memory is a real thing. When you start like hitting heavy weights again, it'll come back really fast. Especially you're gonna be active those 3 months. I'm gonna be doing shit. You're gonna be doing burpees and push-ups and everything, so it'll come back fast. We'll start eating a shit ton again, probably. Starting your squat or do some kind of deadlift every training day. I definitely feel a lot stronger since this. Mostly low handle trap bar at this point for deadlift. Yeah, honestly, like doing something every single day. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. It's a pull-up or it's a push-up. Every single day can be so useful. Also, no fap in gym selling. It's fucking the dumbest shit in the world. No fap's so dumb. Like, oh, I've transcended humanity because I didn't fucking masturbate. Fucking whack it off. I whacked off earlier today. It was fucking amazing. How wouldn't you whack off? You can still whack off and have sex at the same time. It's okay. Not that hard to do both. It's like one or the other. I do pull-ups every day. That's what I'm doing right now. I do 3 sets of 10 right now. It's every single day. At some point during the day, just for the hell of it. Come on, quick, Eric. Oh, look, Eric's not Eric. Gluteal tendonitis, specifically in the minimus rehab tips. Very light stretching, getting blood flow into the area. Doing some single leg work, some light single leg work, some lunge, like backward stepping lunges could be useful for you. Using like hip extensions, back extensions, very lightly. Mostly, like the glute heals pretty quickly and easily. You're just gonna have to do some very, very light stretching and some work that's gonna get the blood flowing. But Eric, there's research showing. The one piece of research I actually looked up on that, it showed there was a slight spike in testosterone, but overall it went down over time because your body because most of the dudes aren't getting laid, and your body kind of loses the need to produce testosterone for sex reasons. Let's make it a sharp or a quick spike in testosterone, and then everything goes down anyway. Let's fucking whack it off and have sex. Alright. Pull-ups every day should be a thing for everyone, honestly. Pretty easy to recover from, pretty beneficial. Really good. My lats always look the best when I'm doing pull-ups every day. Like right now, they're fucking beefy as shit. Just from like the last 2 weeks of doing pull-ups every day. I haven't even pushed them hard. Like just during my workout, I do 3 sets of 10 usually at the end, or sometimes at the beginning. That's about one-legged deadlifts. I think one-legged deadlifts are really good. How would I do RDLs Wisconsin style? I wouldn't. That's how. Maybe with dumbbells, I guess. Suppose that T-Max is out after a week. Epinofap then drops to normal levels, so beat it once a week, max gain. You can't just have sex lips. Fucking stick it in someone. Thanks for the tips, but JJ, are you denying the growing body of research shows porn and masturbation detrimental for your mental health because of excessive dopamine releases? Well, not fucking release dopamine. Working out releases dopamine too. And you can like just have sex. Not that hard to get laid. Masturbate once in a while. Have sex as much as you can. It's fucking awesome. My mental health, I think, is pretty damn good. I don't suffer from depression. I don't have fucking schizophrenia or anything. Stick it in someone. When I was a kid, my peers would tell me fapping would... It's called masturbation. Quit saying fapping, everyone. Say masturbation. We're adults. My peers would tell me masturbation would grow chest hair. I became addicted and still smooth as a 13-year-old. Steroids with no fap transcendence. Talk about incels, it's not a thing. I think you're trolling me, J Cream 101. So just have sex non-stop. Have unlimited tea. I have as much as I possibly can. What a good day today. I had sex when I woke up. Masturbated later. Been good. Been a good day for me. Successful. Had sex last night. No sex tonight though. That's too bad. That's okay. Did cardio instead. Same thing. Can't get laid. I'm in college. This is a 40 girl-boy ratio. Then you're probably not a very nice person or something. Do you ejaculate like 4 times a day then? I mean, twice today. Had sex twice last night. Twice yesterday. Just good, yo. So do take Mr. Milkman. I take magnesium, omega-3, zinc. I don't take anything. Honestly, drink milk. I eat carrots and vegetables every day, so improve social skills and hey, maybe you're gay. Alternative to pull-ups every day. You could do like inverted rows every day. And cells aren't real. Yeah, it's not a real thing. I hate to break it to you. Eat more, sleep longer. Honestly, find a way that you can adjust your life to your liking. That's what I did. I found a profession where I'm allowed to sleep in. I never start before 10 every day. 10's the absolute earliest I'll start. Allows me to stay up late. Get to wear shorts and t-shirt every day. Get to work out for fun. That's my advice. What music do you listen to outside the gym? I listen to metal still. Listen to a lot of soul music from the 60s and 70s. A lot of classic rock. Listen to new shit too. I don't listen to like EDM bullshit or anything. It takes no talent to make. But think cable rows are best for traps? Nope. They're good. Like I always say, there's no best meant for anything. If you want big traps, you do some barbell stuff though. Have you formal training or just client spread by word? I mean, unlike some other YouTube fitness gurus, I have an actual goddamn degree and certifications. Some of us don't fake shit. I have horrible acne stars. This is why I'm an incel and RTC command will not allow me to get surgery fixed now. I'm free. Who doesn't get a rock hard boner looking at Channing Tatum? He's a handsome dude. Amazing. Doesn't beat retail though. You don't think I need to hit PRs. To increase conventional deadlift Wisconsin style compatible. I mean, trap bar deadlifts have the uses. Squats for sure. Rows, pen lay rows. Queen's the greatest band of all time. I disagree with that. Honestly, the best advice is like for women, I guess the best fucking pickup artist advice I can get is don't be a dick. Say normal shit to them. Don't try to pick them up. And I don't know, be genuine. A degree in kinesiology. So like kinesiology, I say kinesiology. I don't fucking know which way you're supposed to say it. Naked. Yeah, most people don't do well with women because they're fucking assholes. So I'll text my mom. Seriously good one. Ride the lightning. I don't even need to be assertive. It's not even like, you'd be like, boom, I'm a man, fucking date me. Women don't owe you anything. That's my advice. The damn gym selling loaded up 4 pounds of squats. Start working out or impress this international Asian chick. She didn't even look at me once. Yet everyone else in the gym. I do enjoy your trolling, Jacob. If you're good at it. Do you play any sort of instruments? Pretty much everything: piano, guitar, violin, cello, saxophone, banjo, ukulele, bass, I guess either. A little bit of trumpet, a little bit of French horn, a little bit of trombone. Been a while since I touched those though. Clarinet, a little bit of flute. Harmonica. Yeah, finally. We're waiting for him. Jacob, you're my man. You're my number one troll. My boy. A little bit of accordion. Recorder. I was checking out doing cardio than anything else, because then they realize you aren't the average gym bro. That's there only to pick up girls. It's probably true, honestly. I've never picked up a girl from my lifting. See you, Go Zebras. Thanks for joining in. Get the girls from talking to them. I bet it's squatting heavy. No girl gives a shit that I can squat a bunch or whatever. Oh, sleep in bed. Are you bear mode, bro? Like the face mod. This is why this is scrolling pretty much 10 seconds. I did like that fraud analyzers Tinder comparison between bear mode and what you call it, bear mode and pretty boy mode. You want to pick up girls, you need to get your deadlift to 405 or 5 reps and build your base. There we go. Couple minutes, guys. There's an otter mode. Apparently, if I was a gay man, I'd be an otter. I'm not quite hairy or big enough to be a bear, but I'm too big to be a twink, so I'd be an otter apparently. I was hoping for a cub. I think that's a thing too, but otters are kind of badass though. I mean, like fucking like dams, I guess. I always talk to girls when I'm on the treadmill, but they see you seem like a moron while benching, they just roll their eyes. It's true. Tiger mode. You got stripes or what? Yeah, and then when they squat, breathe heavily and then offer to spot them creepily. Silverback mode. The great Silverback. He hasn't messaged me anymore. It's kind of sad. I used to enjoy when he messaged me. He does like my photos on Instagram from time to time still. Sad. Poor Phil. Bang for your buck this. I should have named it top 5 bang for your buck into the void lifts. If someone became posterior chain specialists and developed their legs, core, back, and glutes like crazy and could row like 405, how much would they be able to bench over at press? Probably quite a bit. I mean, I didn't touch bench press other than what Range of Motion thinks, because I used like 2 different variations, once with different barbells, for 4.5 years, but I do a bunch of back stuff and I was able to bench a decent amount. Will you floor press? Probably not. That little bit's not my weakness, and bench a little like, so it wouldn't really do a whole lot for me. I had some weird older man trying to spot me while doing my deads. Oh god, the other day. Awkward, my gym's full. Okay, man, unruly. So how do you spot a deadlift? This was me this while my injuries. I mean, it really depends, but a decent amount. You get a lot more. You'd be better at benching if you do a lot of rowing than you'd be at rowing if you do a lot of benching. Shows me how much the lats and leg drive really do on the bench. They do. Best foods for bulk: milk, peanut butter, olive oil, rice. Will you do a full day of eating video? God, no. You're weak now, vampire, but someday you won't be if you just are dedicated and consistent. Doesn't everyone expect gears lifters to have the same sticking point on bench? I don't know about that. Do I give unsolicited advice in the gym? Nope. And I fucking work there. So, you shouldn't either. There's some guy who's like in imminent danger of hurting themselves. I might say something. Other than that. He was just hovering super close behind me. I don't know what he would have done. He was going to have to make sure I didn't fail. So weird. I dare you to do a full week of naturally enhanced. I don't want to lose my gains though. Full week naturally enhanced, pick one. I did 185 for 10, but my eyes were popping out of the head by the end. Touch and go deadlifts, yes or no? I think for most of my clients, it depends on weaknesses. If their lockout sucks, I'll probably have them do touch and go. If they're weak off the floor, I usually have them, pause it. Can you talk about bracing in the squat? I feel like it's super tight deadlift setup, but I'm a squat noodle. Do you wear a belt? So my, obviously big breath, filling your stomach up with air, pushing out, not just your abs, pushing your entire abdominal region out. And just keeping that pushed, especially in the bottom. Breathing through your balls. Something. I would, if you feel like you're losing your brace, I would do pause squats for a while, reduce the weight. Yeah. Greg Knuckles say that most people's sticking point on the bench occurs with the upper arms. So yeah, typically the joint angle is 90 degrees. Any joint at 90 degrees is at its weakest point, so that's typically most people's sticking points with me. Greg Knuckles uses natural angles. Trainers at my gym, commercial know nothing. I enjoy listening to the nearby advice. A lot of trainers know shit. One guy, when I worked here, when he started, he was the most bullshit trainer of all time. Made sure he wasn't here much longer. Yeah, it's insane. You can always tell a shitty trainer when they start throwing around big words that people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Like instead of saying like squeeze your butt, like squeeze your glutes. Like just say butt. Like shit like that. Like gluteus maximus. I feel like I can brace a lot harder in low bar than high bar. My high bar doesn't irritate my back like low bar. Yeah, honestly, work on pause stuff, man. How to not turn the gym into a gas chamber when doing heavy squats. It's part of the game. I haven't seen touch and go deadlift program anywhere in RTS's generalized program. I would think block pulls might be a safer variation for lockout help. Not really. Honestly, like block pulls aren't gonna really help the lockout that much. Fluff and stuff are cool for people who need, etc. If you are cash deadlift 400 or bench 200 as a guy after your trainer is maybe not the best. Yeah. All my clients bench 400 in like a few months, or deadlift. I mean, that's it on. When are you VSing Nether on Mortal Kombat online? I do have Mortal Kombat. Could play them. I'm not very good at it though. I'm really bad at fighting games. Squats have done wonders for my squads. I believe it. Let's see that. Just hit pause. High bar tonight. Actually, RDL's after. Perfect. Forgot about. How old was I when I hit 225 squat? The first time I ever squatted, I hit 225. So I don't know. I don't think I squatted until I was like 19, probably. I didn't lift before that though, so. Get a strong squat first, then focus on single leg stuff, or vice versa. You should do both at the same time. Do I like 3x5, 5x5 linear progression programs? For certain people at certain times, like to rebuild strength, yes. For beginners, no. You need to be building a base, not peaking. A base that is non-existent. Like, that's probably starting strength. It builds a pyramid upside down. That's why people stall and it's just stuck forever. And they're like, oh, but I got to a 405 squat. I'm like, yeah, how have you progressed in the last 2 years? Oh, I haven't. I have a video about how to build a base. Look it up. Alright, like 2 more minutes, I'm gonna go, guys. It's been an hour now. Also, Smith Machine Bulgarian split squats. She's free weights. Part of the good thing about Bulgarian split squats. That's 4 a.m. Fucking go to bed, dude. Part of the good thing about Bulgarian split squats is they do like improve your balance, and like part of like the stability aspect is what makes them so good. Are you as crazy for fat grips as Eric is? I personally use them a lot for pen lay rows, and it's been working well for my grip. I don't have any. I've never used them a whole lot. I've used them a few times. I did those like towel deadlifts for a while. Yeah, I think your grip can have a lot of carry, but a lot of stuff though. Sorry, 405 squat, 135 bench. Yep. Shit, my stamina. Squats carry over deadlift, not vice versa. No, they both carry over each other. What nether rows? What the fuck's a nether row? God, do I ever want to know? Is that we put fake plates on and do rows? Or reverse band it? What a fucking idiot. This fucking potato sack. Wannabe cult leader. He's bad at it. Fucking baldish. Fake plates and reverse bands. Yeah, he's definitely using fucking fake plates now. It's hilarious. The double whammy. Fucking idiot. If he had just claimed like somewhat realistic stuff, like instead of saying 800, he just said 700. No one probably doubted him. No one would have called him for his bullshit. Probably never heard of him either, but it's a fucking idiot. It just shows his low fucking IQ. I rotate 5x5 and 5x3. My pause bench supposed to be able to move up 5 pounds a session. On the 5x5 is a late novice. Yeah, it's not a thing. Not like the novice is a real thing, but intermediates, late novices, it's not really a thing. It's in marketing terms. Eventually, not gonna be able to move up 5 pounds a session. So. I'm barely in a carry with 750 for Sacones, but that's just me. But then shovel, slingshot, Jefferson, deficit, snatch grip, deficit, deadlift with reverse bands and chains. Now you gotta block pull that shit, bro. I've watched another since the video made of him. Good. Yeah, he's back. He's got 2 channels. He's got one where he's faking lifts. It's called like Kiss My Lifts Anonymous or something. Or Kiss My Ass Lifts Anonymous. Where he wears a potato sack and fakes his lifts. And then, what's the other one? Expanding Universe Fuckations. Where he just like, some poor guy is paying him to make films together. Some skinny like English dude. To just like, no, my feelings. Push-ups, chin-ups, and deadlifts. All good. Good movements. Chin-ups or pull-ups are the squat of the upper body. So people say. Do you do any core specific work, plank, etc.? I do some hollow holds time to time. I'll even do some sit-ups. Nothing really specific right now. The planks and stuff though. The elbow rolls from time to time. Yeah, well, I was fucking hanging around. Fuck it. I do it every time. I'll say 2 minutes and like go another fucking 20 minutes. Balls itch. It's sitting on this fucking bike. God, no. I'm gonna invent a comfortable bike seat that doesn't fuck with your nuts. Annoying as shit. I'm gonna sit down though. My legs are jello. Oh man, my lower back's sore as fuck. Let's say 4 meter sprint with 350 pounds in the back. That's gonna happen. Do the Inman Mile again probably soon. Maybe next month. Probably August sometime we'll do the Inman Mile again. Return of 40. That'll be have fun. I want to train a little bit for it. I'm gonna do it. Probably not too bad. I used to be a sprinter. I used 4s and 8s and 2s in high school. So I got some quick feet. Go for it. The band of the big 4. What a big 4. Metallica and Megadeth and shit, or like Beatles, Rolling Stones. You know? have. This is my iPad. I have a Pixel though. Like in many cases, definitely not all though. A lot of people that think they have weak posterior chain just have a weak core, don't brace properly. Because people working up a lot. I totally 100% agree. Like everyone's like, oh, you need squats and deadlifts, and that'll build your abs and core. Like, probably not, especially like a non-athlete. Like you probably have this shitty muscle control. What do you do for those dare rear delts you got there? I do a lot of rows. Row a shit ton. I do some big fucking rear delts, not gonna lie. They overshadow the rest of my shoulder. Make it look smaller probably. Can you do a full mile to 25 and back? I mean, that's not much. That's about what I tried last year. So now, no one's ever done the Inman mile successfully. And the best anyone's gone is like 500 meters. I only went like 180 last year or something. All programs say, I don't think all programs say that. Oh yeah, that's not right. A couple times a week's fine. Really good. Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth. I'm gonna say Megadeth overall. It's the safest pressing movement, push-ups. Not a whole lot that can go wrong with a push-up. Fail, you just fucking fall a couple inches. Like caffeine per day. I've cut back quite a bit actually. I was like 10 cups of coffee a day plus pre-workout, which is like 200 milligrams the one I made. Now I'm down to like just like 2 cups of coffee and pre-workout some days when I feel like I need it. You just kept myself by saying Megadeth. Well, thank you. Like Metallica's good, but like they're not metal anymore. Like when you're charging fucking like $200, $300 a ticket, then that's not metal anymore. Sorry. Do you think all pull moves are really safe for the shoulder? I wouldn't say all are. Like cheat rows can certainly be dangerous, especially one-arm ones. That's what I've been doing with like extended range of motion, where I'm like purposely letting my like shoulder go forward. That's not safe for most people. A base video called, I think it's called How to Build a Base, or what building a base means or something. But typically, yeah, they're pretty fucking safe. Any lifts you discredited at first glance, but after trying it, ended up liking it. I don't know. Nothing really. I've seen others where at first I liked them and then realized they were stupid. Like rack pulls. Like it's kind of fun the first few times. You're like, wow, I just picked up 1,000 pounds. And then you're like, actually thinking about it, like, oh, it's fucking dumb. But, you know. Favorite row variation. I like supinated Meadows rows a lot, which I think I came up. I'd never seen anyone actually do them for some reason before I did them. I like them a shit ton. Really good. Hit everything really hard. Metallica is just, I don't get energy from them while lifting that isn't Sodom or yeah, I'm doing a lot of like black metal lately. That's why my speaker I brought to the gym broke. I need to buy a new one. I keep forgetting to buy one actually. I'll do that tonight and buy one. But yeah, it's not like black metal lately. I don't know why. Yes, the Northern Norwegian black metal. If I rows with full bar, I have. The problem is you have to like do them on straight legs. It'll hit your knees. Like it sounds better in theory than it is in practice for me. Pressing variation. Incline dumbbell bench. That's probably, yeah. Marduk. Yeah, like that. You build your traps the most. Strict shrug is the positive at the top. Some black metal instead. Lifting channel. What time is it? We close. I don't know. Oh, I go down. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's freaking ozone, a music channel. FZ has beef with me. Yeah, I don't know why. A little fat manlet doesn't like me. I mean, he seems kind of anti-Semitic. That's probably why. He's talking more shit. He's so fat and doesn't even lift, though. Do you think Blaha has extra unknown channels? What are they about? Does he have a shooting channel? Well, it's unknown, but I think he's pretty careful nowadays. Get a lot of shit for quite a while, so. From the mustache, by the way. My girl doesn't like it. I don't know what FC's problem is. I was always pretty nice to him. I didn't respond to most of his shit, but fucking manlets, man. It's that one. Fighter channel, which is in Texas. I think Blaha, at this point, he's just the greatest troll of all time. Kevin Durant using fake Twitter. Is that what he's doing? I fucking hate Kevin Durant. Kevin, I can't beat him, so I'll join him Durant. Fuck them. Fuck him. Fuck the Warriors. Fuck the NBA. I love basketball. It's my favorite sport, but the NBA is such garbage right now. In Eric have a stash growing contest. Can't say we are. I do go on from time to time. It was like up to like here when I pulled it straight. It's pretty fucking big. Well, what the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. Some incel bullshit. Sounds like incel bullshit. Image, yeah. I think he doesn't have the split like I do. I have like the Spanish dude split in the middle of the mustache. I don't think he has that. Had abdominal cramps in regular squats before back in the day. Do you use them anymore? Like muscle cramps or like mad cramps? Aurelius the Gunsmith, are you a stoic by chance? I gotta get the 20 pound heavier before I do the mullet mustache count up. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the mullet. Eric is looking pretty fucking cool right now, not gonna lie. I didn't source my abs ever were was the first time I ever felt how to brace properly, and I remember I was doing front squats. I was doing pause front squats. I was probably like 20, 21 years old, I don't know. That was the first time I really felt how to brace. And I remember my abs being so fucking sore, like by far the worst I've ever been. Like I could do 1,000 sets right now, that would be that sore. Or so vividly. I think I was only pausing at like 185 on or something. You know. Find out some draining drop sets. I don't know. I need a vacation soon. Fucking go to bad to his friend. That we told. Yeah, watching some Nazi killing is always fun. I love playing Wolfenstein so much. It was good killing Nazis. Back when they used to be the enemy, even though now they're a lot of them are Americans now. It's fun. Favorite form of cardio? I'd say rowing, but I can't talk to y'all while doing rowing. Favorite vacation spot? I really like Dublin. Dublin's probably the favorite place I've ever vacationed. Was there like 2 years ago now? I really like Dublin. I was there with my girlfriend at the time. I lived in Norway. We visited there for her birthday, I think. Really lovely. Top 3 burgers I've ever had in my life, too. I've been told though there's like a tourist side of Dublin, which is nice, and there's a not so nice city. Can you do cardio on a linear progression 5x5 program? Yeah, why not? When? A couple times a week? On your train days or separate, it's up to you. That doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Separate's a little easier on the brain, but yeah.
really close to the Giants Causeway. We didn't get out there. Went to this little town right outside Dublin, like a really nice lighthouse. And it was a small little town. It's kind of touristified, but it was really nice. Yeah, I didn't. Park or Legion Stadium. What's that? A good burger here probably wasn't horse. Maybe it was. If so, fucking good tasting horse. The red meat is always fucking terrible. Chicken was good. It was smaller than here, but tasted better. Eggs and like milk products were probably better there, but and Norway's beautiful. It's really expensive. You gotta save up quite a bit. You know, out there from the U.S. Can you overtrain cardio? Or is it just more better? Yeah, you can overdo it. Do I hunt? No, I don't. I have shot some guns before though. Target practice, or at anyone or anything. I'm pretty good shot actually. Last time I was pretty fucking good. By my standards at least. I had a buddy, his grandma was fucking insane, and was the upper limit of cardio, probably whatever marathon runner was doing. Hunts with an axe when he fucking does. He doesn't leave his bedroom. His basement. He fucking plays video games all day. Baseball pitches in Ireland, and the Birds is their biggest man. Oh, you mean soccer? Soccer pitches, stadiums. That hunts one looks better. Yeah, Bobby, that's exactly right. Such a meme. I hope there aren't. I mean, it's sad because he obviously still has some like actual followers, and it's really sad. It's like cult curious people. It's pretty sad, really. I feel bad for those people who still believe him. I believe him in the first place. Dead stop. Pin. Good morning. So carry over deadlift. Surely, yeah. Stronger, bigger pursuit hand. Do I own a gun? I'm not sure I can say or not. There's neo-Nazis hunting me. No, I don't know one. I do have some knives. Yeah, BB gun somewhere. But no, I don't need a gun. Protection. I got my fists. I left Dublin was great. Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed the bars in Dublin. I wish we could have stayed longer, honestly. I was in there for like 5 days, I think. I don't remember the Temple Bar. I was at one, the one I remember most vividly. It was a 2-story, really old building. I think upstairs was or downstairs was mostly a bar. Upstairs was like mostly seen for the restaurant. There's a bar up there too. Really cool building. That's where, got really drunk there. Little bar from Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, it's beautiful. One said he wanted to dive in, so he did. Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm not sure, Connor, what the name of it was. Also, your name is so fucking Irish. Connor Flynn, damn. Fell for that shit bag. He was interviewed by Alex, so I do admit that negative B12 really increased energy levels. So I got something out of my activity. That's good. Yeah, it just shows that Alex doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Watching and having a good face for different sake of knowledge. Thanks. What did you eat today? A lot of chicken patties. I'm originally from Wisconsin. Well, I was born in Illinois in Waukegan. Red side would be Waukegan, I guess. I'm not sure what hospital I was born in. But yeah, we moved to Wisconsin when I was like 3 or 4. Lived there until I was 20, and then went to Norway until I was 27, and here I am again. Wisconsin boy. So, Wisconsin gets a bad rap. It's like, oh, it's a boring Midwest state. It's pretty cool shit here. Least favorite state, fucking Ohio, because it has the Ohio State.
Fuck Ohio. Yeah. Probably like South Carolina or something, or Mississippi, where it's like lynching African Americans. Probably seriously, because believe it or not, lynching still happen. For real, like 2 minutes anyway. I'm sure it's kind of better in North Dakota. Fuck yeah, it is. What's in North Dakota? Yeah, Wyoming sounds awful. I mean, if you like land and you like being alone, I get it, but yeah. Are all the women in Norway good looking? I won't say all of them. The average is much higher though. Like a 10 here is like a 7 there, and a 5 there is like a 10. On average, every guys are really looking too. We're an ugly country. I hate to break to all the Americans out there. We're pretty ugly. But I lived in Los Angeles. Nah, too many fake people. My brother lived there for a little while, and I visited, and like, I hated that. So everyone's just fake. They go to a party, and everyone's got like anecdotes, so you can tell they rehearsed in the mirror. Oh, it's time for anecdote number 4. When I was 6 years old, like, so it's fucking fake and annoying. If I were to live, I could watch my dog run away for a week if I had binoculars. Are you in Wyoming? That's what I'm gonna say. Fuck Swedes. Fuck y'all. Alright guys, I'm gonna go on. This is devolving into who knows what. Hey, Swedes, you are sweet, you said. I increase appetite. Welcome, sir. So I'm not saying she actually do this, but there's a way to make your stomach stop, or your body stop producing the hormone that tells your brain it's full, and it's by eating a shit ton of sugar all in one go. Like I'm talking like a full bag of gum bears, big bag, and eat the whole thing, and then your body for upwards for a couple weeks probably, sometimes longer, won't know when it's full. I'm not saying you should do that necessarily, but that's one way to eat more. Fun fact. Good night, guys. That's my last one. Real suggestions: eating carbs is gonna make you stay hungry. You're not gonna be as full, but just eat it like just straight up like drink olive oil, drink milk, stuff like that. Peanut butter. You're welcome, son. Love y'all. I'll see you when I see you.